A lot of people get regret wrong. They only regret about things after things have actually happened, and they continue to live life, only facing the regrets without ever reflecting ever how to avoid the regret in the first place. And so today I just want to share my thoughts and a new way to look at regrets and how to ultimately live a life with the least amount of regrets. So to begin, we need to understand what's the opposite of regret. Well, intuitively, it's just not having any regrets. But that doesn't really help us with anything. How can we not have any regrets? Well, usually it's about making the tough decisions, doing the hard things, and that usually leads us to a better direction that helps us prevent any regret. So, the opposite of regret is the discomfort that you face in everyday scenarios. And that is simple enough, right? But people still often regret their past decisions and everything like that. But why is that? Well, it's actually quite easy to think about because when you think about it, a lot of people always think about big dreams. They always talk about doing the hard thing. They think about how to build a life that leads to success. And it's all about making hard decisions, and they actually know it. But when push comes to shove, when it's actually the time to take action, they freeze. The reason for that is quite simple because when you're just thinking it in your head, obviously rationally we know that our future selves want the success that we want, and we're willing to accept the fact that we need to do the hard work. But when time comes that we need to do the hard work itself, we need to consider the costs and benefits that are involved, the pain and discomfort of doing the hard thing, and the risk of failure is immediate, and the pain and the negative feedback is instant, while the reward is uncertain and in the future. And so, if we consider the long-term uncertain benefits versus the immediate certain discomfort, obviously there's a misalignment of incentives, and so it makes sense why people always have big dreams yet they never act on them, and that's why people have regret in their lives. And so, how do we actually take action when we know it's the time to do that? Well, it's easier said than done, but the theory is quite simple. Nowadays, people just watch all of these videos about how to start like the hottest business in 2026, how to build wealth from nothing, and just a lot of like big, like lofty ideals without any practical applications. They get hyped up there and they're like so close to actually starting it, but they actually do nothing in the end. And honestly, there's nothing any video can do for them because it's just about taking action. There's no shortcut. You have to accept that in order to avoid regrets, you have to plunge into uncertainty. You have to charge in even without a certainty or the perfect idea. It's just about executing instead of waiting for the perfect moment. It's just making the right trade-off, right? You're either choosing the discomforts of now or the pain in the future. And people usually choose pain in the future subconsciously because they want comfort in the present. But if they actually calm down and think about it, they would much rather choose the hard decision in the moment because they know that's good for them. And so it's just about pushing through the discomfort, really. There's nothing really else to it. It's simple as it's like set out to be, but it's way difficult than anyone can ever imagine. And I think success is in part comes from like your ability to deal with discomfort and your speed of taking action, because if you procrastinate forever then you'll never get anything done. So what will you choose? Will you choose discomfort or regret? That's the question.